Okay. Right, this film that we're doing now, Nigel's talking all reality. Well, we can't get any bloody more real than a face like this. For God's sake, but there you go. Is it to create awareness about parents and kids with disability? I personally think you can film till the cows come home, and you can get near as damn it to a reality thing, but you can't get inside our hearts. No film gets inside your heart.
My name is Superdog. What's yours? Batman Dog.
Jeffrey happens to have a syndrome called Down syndrome. Used to be called Mongo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
When he was being
want
born in the ward, right, everyone went, ah! Do you know why? Do you think you've got Down syndrome?
No.
No. What have you got?
Cow rabies.
You don't got cow rabies because there's no such thing. Right? Do you think Jason's got Down syndrome?
No.
Do you think James has?
No.
Who do you think's got Down syndrome?
Me and James have got autistic.
Autistic?
Yeah.
You mean autistic?
Yeah.
No, you're not autistic.
We are.
You've got something that's called Down syndrome.
No, it's not Down syndrome.
Isn't it? No.
No, I got 4 holes in my heart.
You've not got 4 bloody holes in your heart at all. You will have if I get a bloody gun and shoot you. Hi Eric, I'm Byrne.
Nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Right, yeah. So, do you want to sit down just for a minute?
Yeah.
And I'm the manager of Talbot House, and I'm a parent as well.
Yes, so
I've got a 30-year-old son who happens to have Down syndrome. So everybody in this building right now is a parent of a son or a daughter who has severe learning disabilities.
Yeah.
And that's the way we've kept going for 30 years, because we've kept it just as a parent support group so we can give each other complete identification. So it's all about parents. And so this weekend I'm going to support them by taking them for a nice break. Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Have a good holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the colour you've come here.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go away to Blackpool. So looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, are you?
No, I can't wait.
Can't wait for the break.
It's only about 2 weeks Friday.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think we've got two more
You've
weekends,
got
haven't we? And then we go.
Leslie caring for Eleanor, and Eleanor's going to go in hospital soon. She's having a massive operation on her back.
Eleanor, I'm going to get ready for school. You getting dressed ready for school? Yeah? Going on bus? Come on, Mel, let's get you ready for school.
Sort of like grown on me with Eleanor. I've had it for 12 years, so it's not like somebody's come and given me Eleanor and said, right, you deal with her.
Boo.
It's been something that I've done from Eleanor being born. It's a constant getting up at 6:45, getting myself dressed, then getting Eleanor ready before I can even think about going out the door.
Hi there. Hi.
When you've got a baby and you're doing that. But Eleanor's 12 nearly now, and I'm still doing the things that you do for a baby.
Go.
Are you going for breakfast? Go for some breakfast. She's got a neuromuscular imbalance, and girls with X have that. And what it is, it's one side of the muscles on the back are stronger than the muscles on the other side. So Eleanor's spine's going over to the left, and she's got a 58-degree curve. Eleanor's spine, as she gets bigger, will get worse.
Is it hot? Is it very turny?
Why do we need a break? Because it's like a constant roller coaster, you know, of like getting up in the morning, getting Eleanor fed, changed, dressed, off to school, being here when she comes home on the school bus, doing the same old scenario again, tea, medications, bath, pyjamas, bed, and it's like constant, like every day you've got that.
Eleanor's just started moaning and I've just got a cow pop. Tell Margaret I've given her 10 mils an Orofen just 5 minutes ago.
So, when we come to have our breaks in Blackpool, we're always so looking forward to them because it's like, wow, we've got a couple of days of just being ourselves, not having to get up and do any care, lie in bed till dinner if you want, that sort of thing.
Do you want to go in now, Andrea? Yeah, I'll go in after Andrea.
So what you do?
I might have a back massage.
I'm working today.
She's quite firm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vicky's more gentle, isn't she?
Yeah. Some people don't like it that hard, but I do. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember the same one. She liked to massage with Viv because she's...
Talbot House, it's like we're all in the same boat and it's not just me, and if I've got a problem I go there and I find that, you know, my problems like eased a lot.
Talbot House has meant everything to me. It's my haven. It's just been, it saved me really.
I'm clever.
You are. We have locks on the kitchen cupboard doors because otherwise she'll just overeat. The main thing of Prada Willie is that she never ever feels full. So if there was a room full of food, she would eat and eat and eat until she was sick and still carry on eating. And she's also small height-wise, so that makes it worse because it makes them quite rounded because she grows wider but not any taller. She's also got severe learning disability as well. Yeah, I was just thinking about us going away for the weekend when we go to Talbot House to Blackpool. I think Laura knows that we're going. Do you know that we're going, Laura? Have I told you that me and Dad are going to Blackpool for the weekend with Talbot House? I think Jack's keeping her occupied so she didn't try and come in.
And she met some new people at swimming this morning as well.
You'd be glad to get rid of some more. More than that. Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Just do what you normally do. The Olympic swimmer. Go on and hurry up, Jeff. It's too cold for you to be in your pool. I bet it's freezing, isn't it? What's that? Oh! The bloody washing, you wet it all. Get it. Hey! We'll get you a job at Chester's. Right, out. Bloody hell. Right, get in, right in. Mate, don't sit, don't wet the floor. Don't stand in front of the window taking your trunks off. Don't stand in front of the window. I'm not, no potatoes tonight, just a pie and veg, okay?
Why?
You alright with that?
Waffles?
No. No chance.
Get over it.
As soon as Jeffrey was born, I just felt different.
Yeah, darling.
And the fact that at one point when I thought he was dying, I was okay with that. But I can remember sitting with this lady. She took hold of me and said, like, you know, come on, what about you? And I'm saying, this is good. And she's saying, no, what about you? What about you? How are you feeling? And I said, like, and I just said, all these obscene thoughts that I've been thinking, you know, and I felt so bad. How can a mother even think of a kid dying, you know what I mean, when they're not even ill? And I didn't know how to tell this lady, but I knew I had to tell somebody, because I was like going mad, and I didn't know which way to turn, and I said I can't be a mother, and you know, and I'm not a mother and all this, and I said about him not living, like, you know. And she just said, oh Jesus, is that all? She said, I thought that bleeding years ago. Well, her daughter was a lot older than Jeffrey. And I was like, God, it was a shock, but it was like, what do you mean? You started years ago? I didn't go home and everything was like amazing. It became amazing only after getting through life, maybe a minute at a time, an hour at a time sometimes, thinking if I can get through that 60 seconds, I can get through another 60 seconds.
I'd rather know. No,
The good and the bad.
The good and bad. I want to know all. I said, don't be frightened telling me. It's the after, it's the post-op without surgery for girls with X.
But you're there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're there, you've got Craig, you've got a right good family, and you'll have every bit of support you need for that aftercare, won't you?
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely amazing.
But I'm just dreading it, Byrne. I'm so dreading it. It's like a decision I've got to make on, do we correct her on the spine now while she's 12 and she's got a 58-degree curve, or do we wait? We could wait 2 or 3 years. She could have a 90-odd-degree curve, but then she could be starting having problems like chest infections, pneumonia, and then when all that sort of thing sets in, she's not then well enough to take the operation.
What happens on the day of pre-assessment? They try and bend her spine up on the x-rays and they'll see how well they actually straighten up. What they want to do is they want to rod the most they can rod, but still do the least, if that makes sense. So they need to get the curve corrected, but they want to do the least amount of actual fixation. She'll also have a urinary catheter in to prevent any problems with urinary retention, which is one of the complications having an anaesthetic. Yeah. They do that while she's asleep, so she won't experience any discomfort from having that in, and they tend to take that out once the epidural or the ketamine come down. They all sort of come down with each other. They also... Okay. It's a very, very difficult day. I know that. The thing is, they're very good at what they do. You know, all the girls and boys that have this done, they treat with the best care, and they're very successful in their surgery. I think that hearing about this today is the reality of it, isn't it now? Obviously, if everything for you has just been phone calls and it's not been imminent, has it? No.
I do get myself upset, but I do that. It's quite upsetting, but I'll get through it. Oh, I think I'll always have concerns right till we're coming home, really, Nigel. But I feel like the more I talk about it and ask me questions, the more easier in my mind it's getting. I'm going to come to be a strong person, Nigel, really, by having Eleanor, you know. Because there seems to be always hurdles to jump. When she started with her epilepsy when she was 4, I thought, my God, I'll never get through this, but I did, and got through it and made me stronger, and now I've got another hurdle to jump, and I'm sure we'll get through it. Right now I'm going to take Eleanor off to school, just in time for dinner, I think, and then I'm going to go to Talbot House and have my feet pedicured.
Laura wants to buy everything, don't you, Laura? We have to say, oh no, we don't eat them, they're bad for you, aren't they, Laura? Right, do you want to get 4? sometimes when I go out and people who don't know Laura, they look at Laura and they look at me and they just think, I bet she feeds her crisp and biscuits all the time, she's so fat. You know, and they give you a look as if saying that's your fault, you're her mum.
Do you want some more crab sticks? Because everybody likes them, don't they?
And I want to scream, no it's not, she's got Prader-Willi syndrome, she doesn't eat as much as an anorexic.
The minty one?
Yeah.
Right, do they not have a low-calorie one of them? They don't, do they? Should we get that instead? That's supposed to be really nice. It's a lot nicer than this. It's a new one that they've just done, and they put a special mint in it to make it really nice. Should we try it?
I won't highlight.
Oh, go on, let's try it.
I try.
It's supposed to be really nice.
But I tried, I don't like that.
All right. Have we got everything that we were supposed to get now, Laura? Pardon?
I'm not having a tantrum.
You're not having a tantrum, are you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we're all done, aren't we?
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad. Right, should we get you some lunch? Come on then. Cheese and spring onion or coleslaw. About cheese and spring onion and a jacket potato. Because of the syndrome, she just never feels full. I think that must be the hardest part for her. To go to bed starving, to wake up starving, and knowing that you can't just go and make yourself something that'll fill you. You know, and never to get that full sensation must be so hard for her. There's your handbag. Ooh. Rest our legs for a minute now, can't we? I'm dead proud of how you accept that you've got Prader-Willi, Laura. Yeah, I'm dead proud of how you always go for salads and things like that. When you see other people with chips and stuff. Of course you can. You always go back to your word search, don't you?
Just put your foot on a little bit more, walk on a little bit more for me.
That's 100.15 kilos or 15 stones.
God, right, thanks.
Laura.
I look at Laura, see that she's putting on weight. Every time I put her clothes on from week to week, she's outgrown another pair of trousers. They won't fasten over her tummy. So I can't see it in a positive way, but I suppose them saying that they are pleased is a good thing.
Yeah, well, I don't think you need sleeping tablets, but what you might need overnight to help you sleep better is some oxygen. So tell me, how often do you do the cycling?
5 days a week.
What we would aim for is if you can reach half an hour every day where you're cycling. Do you sweat when you're cycling?
Yeah.
That's what we want. I've been meaning to do this for a little while, is to do some tests at Pendlebury about looking for other hormones like the diabetes.
Yeah.
Now, if they exist, we can put her on medicine, a side effect of which is that it can cause you to eat a bit less. It sort of causes you to not be vomity, but a bit sort of nauseous and like you're not so hungry. You might not touch her, you know how it is. But
You're so brave. You don't mind me going really, do you? I know you do a bit, but you're happy that I'm having a break, aren't you? Hey? And you really get on with Deb, don't you? Your mop dog. Hey? Don't you? I love you. Alright, don't touch me. Right, I'm going to put the bins out now because the bin men will be here in a minute. Put your hands up, all those who are not here. Right, so Just before we go, just want to say, I hope you all have a really, really nice time on behalf of the management at Talbot House, right? Because you all deserve it. That's why. Okay? You know the feeling? His face was going red from here to here. We'll see him on the front of my car. Oh God, look at them poor buggers with them disabled kids there. Oh, God knows his own. Right. How do they cope? Why are you thinking about going home when we've only just got here? Will you just all get off? It's not even Sunday. It's true. It's Friday, isn't it?
Lollipop lady! Hello!
Don't use chain wigs on.
Hey, Byrne, one of these for the line dance for the half-seat. Don't go! Stop a minute,
Completely normal.
Right, I need a gypsy.
Can't take them anywhere. An hot dog. I'm happy with an hot dog. Yeah. You want?
Onion? No, thanks.
Don't be dead side, so.
Oh, there's Gypsy Lavina. What a bright future. Hi.
Thank you.
Said I'm going to get married again. But when I went in, she said, you'll have one question. You can ask one question. You don't have to tell me what it is. And the question I was thinking of was, how's Jeffrey going to be? What's his future going to be if I'm not here? And as we got to the end of the reading, she said, this card says this is a young man that brings happiness all around him and his future looks really good. I said, well, that was my question. That was really strange, that, wasn't it?
But like when you're coming home, you've got like, they're always good, it's always such good breaks, and the food in the hotels are always lovely. But on the Sunday when everyone's coming home, it's like, oh God, back to the grindstone again, you know.
Would it change anything about my life? Just to make Laura slim. I love her the way, I love her who she is and what she is, but just to make her slim and that she didn't put on weight, that'd be my lottery win. Because I know that she'd be tons happier then and she'd be healthier as well. It fills our life with so much laughter and joy. You know, there is the upset, but so much joy and laughter, I think that makes up for it tenfold. No regrets whatsoever, no. We talk a lot as a family, you know, with our son as well. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's brought us a lot closer.
Do you know the next one? No.
You know, like people say, oh, God gives you a child because they know that you can look after him and they give him to people for a reason. That sort of thing. And I used to get myself all upset, so I'm not living there no more. Don't talk about that now, you know. And I thought, how can God give me this child that, you know, what have I done in life to get a child like this, you know. But now, We love her. I could never imagine my life to be any different. We've opted to have the art, which is going to go ahead. Really been a hard decision. But a decision that I've made, the right decision, I feel, for Eleanor, you know, for quality of life. People will say to me, gosh Les, how do you do that every day, all the time? You know, how do you lift her? How do you carry on at home, you know? And I say, well, I've got a hoist and I've got all these bits of equipment and things. And it's sort of like grown on me with Eleanor. I would say that it's made me a stronger person, having Eleanor.
Jeffrey's taught me how to live for today, because that's what he does. There's no future in the past, so I try and let that go as much as I can. Jeff! Close it! Right, come on now, you're going to get cold. There's your RSPCA team. And I can choose, I've got a choice, I can change my mind. I realised I can either be down in the dumps and stay there. Like I think I've said before, everybody has pain, but you choose how much you suffer. I try and not suffer. It's in God's hands, our future. He's got a great family, and they always say to me, don't worry about it, Mum. I do worry, of course I do. But I can either stay down thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen when I die? Or I can say, right, God is all yours. Whatever you decide, we're going to go with. But in the meantime, we'll get on with today.
Because you do me, don't you, love?
Because of what?
Because you...
Because what? Go on. Tell me. Because what?
Because you adore me.
Because I adore you. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do adore you. I do adore you, Jeff. Yeah.
Adore you.
I do. Most of the time. I do adore you.